Hi, this is Jim from R2 Metal. Just going to take you through using the quick attach front hitch. We're going to swap between my 4-in-1 bucket and my sprayer that I've got behind me here. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. It's a button down here somewhere. So let's have a look at the quick hitch attached to our 4-in-1 bucket. Okay, so the first thing we need to do to remove the bucket is to lift it up in the air a little bit, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Now, you don't need to lift your implement that far off the ground, just enough to get to the pins. And what we're doing is allowing the implement to be fully located into the back of the 4-in-1 hitch so that the retaining pins become light. So they should wiggle at this point. I'm just going to remove the R clips from the bottom and pop the first pin out. And do the same with the second pin. Now the bucket is still, the weight of the bucket is still pivoting on here and pushing into the bottom mounts. So we don't want to tilt the bucket forward at this point because we don't have our pins in. So the next thing to do is to take the bucket off. Now I'm just using a pallet here because the 4-in-1 bucket, the mounts are very close to the ground and you can scrape the mount as you tilt. So raising it up a little bit is a great idea. Also, you can see with the bucket tilted back, the mounts here on the 4-in-1 bucket are relatively vertical. So when it sits on the ground, these mounts will roll forward. So just to make life a lot easier, I've got a couple of wood blocks here. If you notice on my sprayer, the mounts are set up vertically, so it makes it a lot easier to come in and pick up as opposed to having them rotated 20 odd degrees forward. Okay, so now we have our bucket resting on the pallet. What we need to do is go ahead and remove the hitch. The procedure for this is to roll the hitch out of the way and lower the loader and reverse out. So I'll just jump on the tractor and do that for you now. Okay, so that's our 4-in-1 bucket removed. We're ready to pick up our sprayer. I'll just move this spray handle out of the way so it makes it a bit easier to see. And you might notice the hitch here is relatively straight with the arms of the tractor. And we're going to come in here and pick up this centre mount with the centre of the hitch. And these sections here need to be rolled down enough so that you can slide in here, but these will still clear the pins. So I'll just bring the tractor forward and you can see what we're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to push in here, lift and curl. So as you can see, we hook your centre mount, roll these lower mounts in by curling the bucket and lift up your attachment slightly. Now this attachment is now pivoting on the centre mount and using its weight to push into the locating sections on the lower section of the hitch. That's giving us some clearance for this locking pin. So to make this all safe, we now need to put the locking pins in. So and do up our R-clips. Now you may notice in the trailer hitch section here, I've got a spare R-clip sitting in there, and I tend to keep one there just in case you drop this in the grass or the dirt or the mud or whatever and lose a pin in the field. You've got one there ready to go. Okay, so that's how we take an attachment off and add another attachment to our tractor. Thanks for watching, and again, if you like our videos, please subscribe in the little button down here. Thank you very much.